guys, welcome back to the Oasis Healing Temple. This is your first time tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me in the temple today. If you are returning, thank you all so much for your support. I'm sending out so much love and appreciation. So for today's reading, we're going to take a look at what energy you are moving out of and what energies you're going to be moving into. So the cards below are hidden. So you're going to have to choose by the rune that is on top. And for pile number 1, we have the rune of Raihdo with the R rune. For pile number 2, you have the rune Eihuaz. And for pile number 3, you have the stone, the rune Othala. I think that's how you say them. So use your intuition to guide you into which pile is calling you. Pause the video if you need more time to meditate. The timestamps are going to be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading pile number 1. So you guys were drawn to the rune of Raihdo, which is a rune of union, communication of opposites. Which is very interesting because with the owl, these are the cards that you were drawn to. The owl represents the energy that you're moving out of, and the butterfly represents the energy that you're moving into. So I feel like you're coming out of a place of rest, of being receptive. Perhaps you've been going within, doing a lot of healing work, taking time out to nurture yourself, using your wisdom, shifting your perspectives, doing a lot of observing of your thoughts, your emotions, and yeah, perhaps you've been in a place of waiting, of receiving, spending a lot of time doing some healing work, working on your inner shadows, shifting the way that you perceive things. Yeah, just in general, doing a lot of work with yourself. And the energy that you're moving into is represented by the butterfly. So you're coming out of that cocoon, you're completely transforming into something new, you are ascending to another level, you're awakening to a new aspect of yourself because of the healing work that you've been doing. So you are definitely moving up, you're transforming out of one phase of being and seeing into a new phase. So that's awesome. I've already pulled your oracle cards. I want to get a few tarot just to confirm the energies that you're moving out of over here, and then we'll get a couple for this side as well, and then we'll try to put your oracle cards down here. So let's see, let's get maybe like 2 or 3 tarot. Oh, they've already come out for this side. And what are the energies you're stepping into? This one, this one. We'll see how much space we have. Alright, so you've been moving away from, alright, so this was reversed, but this is about your emotions, communicating your emotions, feeling confident, feeling secure, doing a lot of work. Yeah, looking for your happiness, looking for a new beginning. Your search for emotional stability, for your happiness, a happy home, happy life, happy family. Perhaps you've been doing some inner child work too, nurturing yourself, healing from the past, old wounds. Let's see if these are all on the camera here. Tuning into your self-worth, your self-love. Alright, let me work with these just a little bit, you guys. Try and overlap them. Let's do it like this. Okay, that will have to do. let's see what you're coming into. Yeah, you've learned a lot of lessons. Like you have mastered a lot of aspects of yourself. You have, yeah, moving out of a place of worry, of what didn't work out, letting go of regrets, choosing to move forward. Yeah, I feel like you've learned lessons of the past here. Okay, that's good. That's great. What else do we have? We have service. What you moving into? Learning to be of service to others. Alright, let's see, what do we have? Enlightenment. Inner child here. Okay, so some of you may be being called to use these gifts, these understandings, this new awakening to help serve others in some way, perhaps bring healing to families, to communities. Perhaps we have this individual who's, you know, holding the hand of a loved one who's passing over into the other realm. Some of you may be being called to be a, what do they call it? A doula? I think that's what they're called. Where they help others transition from one life into the next. You know, they just help them go in peace, or maybe you're meant to help people find peace, to find enlightenment, teaching others to be of service, to help them heal their inner child here. What else do we have? We have past life guides, karmic lessons, present assistance. Okay, some of these wounds may have come from past lives, or they're childhood wounds that you were healing and moving through. Now, the work that you were doing was something that was very karmic, something that had been with you for several incarnations, and you've brought a lot of healing to aspects of yourself. Some of you are meant to teach others through your experience here. 7, spiritual insights, deep spiritual communication, completion. Yeah, karmic completion here. You've brought enlightenment to aspects of yourself. Healed lots of old wounds. Yeah, spiritual enlightenment now. Butterfly, ascending. Ooh, okay, a message is coming through here with those. As some of you have completed some karmic lessons, the ones that you incarnated for. There's some lessons that have been in your family generations for many incarnations, and you have brought healing to your family lineage. You brought enlightenment to your family lineage, and you have restored balance. You've brought yourself into union here, spiritual union. You've healed your roots, healed the soil, and brought a lot of healing to your family lineage. So now love will be the new roots to your family. Ooh, look, we have achievement, completion, reward. Heck yes. That's the number 16, so we have 77. Spiritual completion here. And a deep spiritual connection. Yeah, with the owl here. You have gone within. You faced the shadows. You brought a lot of healing. You brought a lot of enlightenment. You've done the work. This is part of your incarnation. Your soul mission here was to bring emotional healing into your family here, to bring stability, to know your worth, to know your value, to plant new seeds of love, of growth, of harmony, balance, connection, nurturing, creating a nurturing environment for yourself and for your family. Congratulations, pile number 1. Oh, look, and you have nurture with series come out. Yes, you have separated. What is the wheat from the chaff here? You've taken, this is all about the harvest here. Learning from the lessons of the past, you know, and appreciating and accepting the fruits of your labor. This is number 11, awakening, enlightenment, trusting your intuition, a higher purpose here, learning to love yourself, creating that safe, nurturing environment within your own being. Healthy relationship with self creates a healthy relationship in the world, with Source, with Mother Gaia, with others. Like attracts like, right? Look at that strength. You are strong. You are a pillar in your community, in your family. People look up to you. We have spraying, planting seeds, putting in the work. Yeah, this is you. Look at that beautiful growth. You should be very proud of yourself. You've healed from a lot of old wounds, old energies, shape-shifting. Yep, moving out of one energy into another. We have wind activation. That's beautiful. This is about ascension. And we have stone people with vigilance. This is feeling grounded as well as connected to your higher self. So that's beautiful. I'm not sure where to put these. We'll just put them here. Yes. Creating that union to Source Creator and feeling completely whole unto yourself, right? Grounded yet ascended at the same time, which is our ultimate goal here, because we're meant to be grounded but yet rooted at the same time, connected to our higher self and grounding our higher self in the physical. And you have achieved that. You have completed your mission here, and now it's time for you to be open and receiving some blessings that are going to come in for you. There's a reward, something that a harvest that's coming in. Your happy life, your happy home life, happy family, lots of abundance, lots of support. That's long lasting. All right, let's take a look at some final messages for you guys. Pile number 1. Can we get some final messages about their energies? Nope, keep going. Pile number 2. Pile number 1. All right, we have Mystic Glimpse. You have a powerful ability to see beyond illusions and find what truly matters. Enigmatic sight. This is you. You have the sight. You have the spiritual sight. You're able to see through the illusions, which is what is a spiritual gift that you have, which has helped you achieve this enlightenment, which has freed you from these karmic lessons, from these past life experiences, having to repeat over and over in your life. Let's get you. Ooh, okay, this card here. Self-awareness. Accept yourself as you are and embrace your true self, imperfections and all. Honest reflection. That's beautiful. Yeah, your reality is going to be matching your reflection of yourself, right? So the way that you see yourself, the way that you love yourself is going to be reflected to you. All right, I'm going to get you one of these cards. Here's the final one. Actually, no, I want these. A message from Source. Pile number 1. The energy that they're moving into, please. There we go. Oh, we have 2 messages. It says a door to the infinite. At my heart center, there is a door that leads to the infinite. Today, I visit my heart center and open that door. As I enter, I experience a deep sense of serenity, and I understand that I am eternal, that I am indestructible, from here, I can see beyond my life's challenges to higher levels of my existence. I know now that my inner light is infinite. Beautiful. You're ascending higher, and your connection to yourself is very strong. And we have letting go today, remembering that God is within and around me. I release myself to God's hands and regain my inner peace. I know God is providing me that which is most beneficial for my soul. I know that God is sending angels to help me face any difficulties that arise. I go into God's will, knowing the best is yet to come. That's beautiful. This is trust and surrender, that you're always being guided, that you are protected on the path going forward. Pile number 1. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, you're becoming more self-aware, having a stronger connection with your higher self going forward, a stronger connection with Source, and you're going to be receiving a bunch of rewards for all this hard work. There's for all the seeds that you've been planting, for all the gardening that you've been doing, all the weed pulling you've been doing. Some blessings are coming in, some rewards, and I feel like your ancestors, your soul family, they're rooting you on. They're so appreciative and so grateful for all the work that you have done, because everything you've done for yourself, you do for past generations and future generations. Pile number 1. So you should be so grateful and so proud of yourself for everything that you have achieved. All right, you guys, these were your messages. This is the energy that you're moving into. Thank you all so much for being in the temple with me today. I'm sending out lots of love. Please take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. So you guys were drawn to the Eihuaz rune, which is a symbol for strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection, which is pretty wild because these 2 cards, these animal spirits, the lion represents the energy that you've been in, the old energy, and the firefly represents the energy that you're moving into. So I feel like you're coming from a place where you've had to be strong, independent, perhaps very patient, learning to trust your intuition, trusting in yourself, feeling a lot of independence. Perhaps you've been doing a lot of healing work, a lot of inner child healing, learning to trust, learning who is somebody that you can trust to be in your life, who's somebody who is trustworthy and dependable. And the energy that you're moving into is the firefly, and this is a new opportunity coming in, a new beginning, one that brings in more freedom. This could be even an insight, an idea that comes in, a form of inspiration. So something is moving in that's going to light you up. It's going to set you on fire. It's going to bring in some freedom. And I feel like you're being asked to, when this opportunity approaches, to act, to go ahead and move forward. I feel like if you've been patient and you've been waiting for your time, it's coming in now, and this is asking you to seize the day, right? Take that opportunity the moment that it comes in, because with the fireflies can be very fleeting, right? And so when that light shines, when that opportunity comes in, you have to run out and catch it, you know? Okay, I've already pulled some oracle cards. I'm going to give a couple of your tarot just to confirm these 2 energies that are coming through. Let's take a look at the energy that you've been in. Pile number 2, what energy are they moving out of? What is the energy that they have been currently sitting in? Okay. Ooh, lots of cards coming through. Somehow I'll try to fit them in. So the one that flipped over was the 6 of Cups, and this is usually about looking to the past, looking for some kind of comfort in the past, which for me this is about the inner child work, you know, healing the inner child, looking for the comfort that you may have needed early on in your life. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like that is, yeah, you've been looking towards the past, looking over your life. He's looking at this map here. I feel like this has been a life review for you. Waiting, planning something out, charting your destiny here, waiting for your destiny to be revealed. Let's see what else. We have the Tower. Yeah, something's shifting. Perhaps there was a vision or a dream that you had for yourself, and you've had to let it go and patiently wait for this new beginning. And then we've had the Emperor. Alright, let me see if these are going to fit on the camera where y'all can see them. Okay, so yes. So you guys have been working really, really hard. I feel like you've been planning things. You've been patiently investing in yourself, in an idea, in a project. You've been slowly building your empire, dedicating yourself step by step through prudent planning, overcoming obstacles, overcoming things that didn't work out, and you still have been determined, fearless, and moving forward, building it one step at a time, releasing old fears from the past, maybe feels of unworthiness or of worrying about things not working out. But I feel like there is something that's going to be coming in for you guys to help you in this new phase, because you have been fearless, you have been patiently waiting, and so I was sensing a new opportunity over here. So let's take a look and see what's the new energy. Ooh, yay! We have successful creative projects. So if you've been working with a group of community, this is everybody pitching in, everybody working to achieve something. This is success here, accomplishment, celebration. Ooh, we have the King of Cups, yeah. Mastering your emotions, being able to communicate clearly, calmly. This is also somebody who's very intuitive, very connected with themselves, with their emotional body. You're very strong, able to face any fears. Very successful here. Let's get one more. I think I can fit in one more over there. One more card, please, for these new energies. Woo. This one here, thank you. We have the Two of Cups, okay. Something that's meant to be shared from your heart here. We have the Sun coming out, representing a new dawn, a new beginning. I wonder, was this with the relationship? This could be the relationship with yourself, coming into balance, coming into harmony. Things just working out for you. Yeah, if this was about a relationship, things are going to be good going forward. Yeah, there's going to be an equal exchange of energy now. This cause for celebration, a creative project is going to be, is going to bring you this happiness. Yeah, so this could be the idea that's coming in, the spark of inspiration, this healing light. This is forward movement. You're being, so wherever something felt stagnant, there's going to be forward movement here. And this could have been in the emotional body, some old emotions that were stuck. There's going to be a moment of insight, of inspiration that's going to shift for you. I just heard sound the horn, a new day dawns. A trumpet. You know, see, he's using this seashell and he's blowing into the seashell. This could be a spiritual calling here. Alright, let's see what your oracle cards have to say. Ooh, we have renewal. A new day dawns. So something, yeah, look at the snow is melting away to bring in spring. So new growth, new opportunities for growth, a new version of yourself, a new beginning. Yeah, the way that you see yourself is shifting. Ooh, power, truth, and connection. Ooh, you're coming into alignment with something. We have a new version of yourself. Yeah, a new beginning. Feeling more empowered, more self-aware, more self-secure, more emotionally secure, more confident, more open, more fluid. Conscious steps, considered action, and looking forward. Okay, one step at a time. Yeah, there's a lot of forward movement here. So where you've been, you may have felt like you were blocked or things just weren't moving. So you've been like patiently biding your time, patiently waiting for this shift to take place. But you've been doing the work, you've been planning, you've been putting the energy in, and now things are moving forward. One step at a time. You're coming into alignment with this new beginning. Ooh, and you have the sun coming out with source. Yeah, happy times, new beginnings, feeling more connected to your truth, coming into alignment with your higher self. A lot of optimistic energies, feeling more abundant, more successful, happy. You're glowing up. Look at all that. Yeah, feeling more confident about yourself and about your journey, about the choices that you've made in your life. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, you've healed the inner child. You've done a lot of work on healing your inner child. And now your inner child feels loved. It feels appreciated. It feels supported. It feels acknowledged. It feels validated. And now there's this forward movement. You've come a long way. We have 35 and 26, so 88 here. This is also material success, an abundant spiritual life, taking responsibility for your feelings, your actions, your thoughts. This is also financial well-being, so lots of prosperity and abundance coming in for you. And you have the Three of Pentacles, so this is success here. Ooh, and look, we have happiness. Yeah, this is joy, happiness, success. Feeling seen, feeling loved, feeling supported. And you have intuition. I feel like you've been listening to your intuition. Use your intuition, okay? When this opportunity comes in, follow your intuition and be guided, because there's a lot of happiness coming in for you guys. Yeah. And it's going to make you feel lighthearted. We have fears and illusions. Illumine. I think that's pretty wild. So we have you've illuminated your fears. Yeah, you've let go of the negative perspectives, negative, overthinking, seeing everything from a negative point of view, feeling limited and restricted. You have, no matter what was reflected to you, you kept doing the work and you were patient, and now things are moving forward, things are shifting. And look, we have renewal again, spark, new life, fresh starts, rejuvenation, healing after a crisis, and the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is being healed, the emotional body is being healed. I feel like you've done a lot of self-work, self-love, nurturing yourself, healing that emotional body. So definitely new beginnings. Things are flowing. Things are moving forward. Okay, so there was a blockage in the sacral chakra, which is the water, our emotional body. And you've restored it. You've brought a lot of healing. You brought your love. You brought your attention. You've been patiently waiting for things to shift. You've been fearless in facing your fears, acknowledging these old wounds from the past. Been working steadily, working hard, making conscious steps, making sure that you're more self-aware of how you feel, where they come from, connecting to your truth, tapping into your power, into self-mastery, understanding where your emotions come from, validating them, letting them flow, understanding them, understanding your fears and where your fears come from, and now you're taking command. Now you are becoming that fearless leader. And with this firefly, I think that's so cute, you know, because this is a fire energy, but this is a fire energy with air, with inspiration under its wings, you know. And it's taking everything that you've learned and using that and applying that to this new beginning, to where you're ascending, where you're setting yourself free from these limitations, from these fears, so that you can have this new beginning that's going to be filled with so much happiness and new life, new beginnings, new opportunities, abundance, success, new love. Ooh, I mean, congratulations, you guys. Alright, I'm going to get you some final messages to close your reading pile number 2. Pile number 2's, what do you want to say about pile number 2's new energy here? Alright, we have this one. I discover who I am. Today I discover the riches that lie within me. I acknowledge my true self. I see myself as an unlimited being and marvel at the beauty of my life. I recognize the wealth of possibilities available to me as a being of light. As I learn who I am, I recognize the divine within me. Oh, I love that. This is like the spark of light, you know what I mean? This inspiration that's coming in. And we have a gift from life. Each day, life offers me abundant proof that the universe loves me. Every day, God sends angels to help me. Today, I will receive an angelic message. It may come from someone with whom I speak or from words that I read. I will listen closely, as this message is a divine gift meant to help me make my way in love and maintain my spiritual strength. Okay, so a gift is coming in. That's the inspiration. There's a message. Listen to your intuition and feel loved, feel supported. Know that you are supported. Know that you are being guided. Okay? Listen to your heart. Follow your heart. Something's going to be coming in, an idea, some spark of inspiration, a spark of light is coming in to reveal a message to you guys, something about your journey going forward with this new beginning here, okay? All right, you guys, these were your messages. This is the energy that you are moving into. I'm so happy for you all. Congratulations on all the hard work that you've done. Your patience is paid off. Woo, woo. Alright, thank you all for joining me in the temple today. I'm sending you all lots of love. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know that pile number 2 resonated with you. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading pile number 3. So you guys were drawn to the Othala rune, and that rune is the rune of inheritance. Inherited property or possessions. It can also be your belief systems, ideas, emotional responses. This could also be, you know, home, property, things that are truly important to you, group property, things like that. So it's kind of like a stone of belonging, or a rune of belonging. So the energy that you're moving out of is represented by the frog, and the energy that you're moving into is represented by the lamb. So with the frog energy, I feel like you're moving out of a place of feeling overworked. I feel like you've been going through a healing process, a transformative process. Perhaps there have been times where you felt very drained, very exhausted, malnourished or nurtured. I'm feeling. I feel like, yeah, you've just worked very, very hard, and I feel like that may be something that you have inherited. Is having to prove yourself, having to work hard to prove yourself, to prove your worth and your value. And I do feel like there's some emotional cleansing that's been coming in for you, that you've been doing some emotional healing on yourself, some healing work. With the lamb being represented, I also feel for you the new energies are going to be a little bit more about self-care. To take care of yourself, take care of your needs, listening to your heart more. I feel like there's a need to listen to your inner child, to bring comfort to yourself, to bring love to yourself, to listen to that quiet little voice within, and feeling confident and safe enough to do so. I'm going to take some tarot to get some more clarification, just to confirm the energies. I've also pulled your oracle cards, and we'll get into those after we look at your tarot. So let's just check on the energies that you have currently been in. Pile number 3. What is their energy? My goodness, these things are making a mess. So maybe the energies in your life have just been very, you know, static, or I don't want to say messy, but, you know, sometimes it is. Okay, let's see. We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, feeling trapped, unable to see a path forward or a way forward, feeling limited. Oh yeah, good. You've been learning to empower yourself, to take care of yourself, to tend to your needs. Yeah, finding that balance. That's great. So you may have, that's the emotional healing I felt coming through. So maybe you have been not liking the path that your life has taken, because you may have found yourself feeling burned out, you know, feeling in a place of being overworked, not happy with the way that your life was going, playing old tapes, old patterns that made you feel like in order to have any worth or any value, you have to work to prove yourself worthy. And you've brought a lot of healing and pulled those old belief systems out and tended to your inner needs, your inner child, and brought a lot of self-care and love into your life, and restoring this balance here, which is beautiful, because the frog, you know, they're born of the water, and then they eventually move out into the land, but they still need that water, you know. So as much as we do enjoy like creating and using our gifts and helping others and being of service, we do need to make sure that we take time to nurture ourselves. So if you're somebody who's very empathic, and I feel like you are with this lamb here, and the frog, which is very much attuned to the water element, you're very empathic, and you can become very overworked, and not feeling very supported. You can feel very out of alignment with yourself and with your own needs, because you can be in that giving and doing mentality and helping others and being of service, but you tend to forget about your own needs and yourself. And so I feel like that has been definitely something that you've been working on, and because of that work, you're moving into a place of peace, of inner connection, and because of that work you've done, it's about to reverberate into your reality here, where that quiet little voice, I feel, is going to be stronger and stronger, and you're going to feel more loved, more supported, more time for yourself. Let's confirm those energies moving forward. The energy that pile number 3 is going to be stepping into. Let's get one more. Okay, this one here. Ooh, look at that, 4 of Wands. This is a celebration, a solid foundation and connection to yourself, to your purpose, to your happiness, to your light. Oh, we have the Empress, beautiful, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, things are going to be shifting. This loving energy that you've been giving to yourself. Yeah, you're creating something new. This is a new life for yourself, a new beginning that's going to feel more happy, more peaceful. There's going to be more joy, more happiness, more abundance. We have the Wheel of Fortune, things shifting in your favor. That's awesome. I mean, congratulations, you guys. Yes, you have learned how to shift and bring this balance in. You know, because we still, we still have to pay our bills and do all that stuff, but we still deserve, time to have fun and to celebrate, to dance, to let our hair down, and to be creative and inspired, to rest, to take care of ourselves, to enjoy our life, to enjoy people who are in our lives. And you've done the work. You've created this solid connection here with your inner child. And there's something new coming in for you guys. We have the Wheel of Fortune, big shifts, big changes that are going to be in your favor. Yay! Let's see, we have despondence. Yeah, I feel like you were just in a place of, despondence is usually lack of hope, lack of faith, not satisfied with your world, with what's going on. And look, we have balance coming through, centered energy and self-care. You have been doing it, restoring the balance, creating this new beginning for yourself. Emotional desert, inactivity and isolation. Yeah, you've gone within to restore that balance, because when we don't like the way that our life is going, sometimes we can tend to blame other people and put our blame outside of ourselves. But I feel like you have seen that it has to do with your own belief system. And it's something that was given to you in the past, something that has been inherited, passed on, an old way of believing and seeing that this is how things, get done. This is how we achieve success, this, based on other people's experiences. And you've realized that it is something that has blocked you or prevented you from achieving your success and finding your balance. So you have taken the time to go within, to clear out these old belief systems, heal some old wounds, pulled out those weeds from your garden, and you've planted new seeds, new thoughts, new belief, new understandings, and now there's something that that is about to be born in your reality here, because you've taken that time out to nurture yourself, to go within and to bring more love, more awareness, more healing, emotional healing, where you may have felt, a lack of satisfaction in your life. And we have this Oasis here. So this is also about taking that time out to nurture yourself, see where you feel, off track, and then redirecting yourself by healing these old patterns and restoring that balance. Yeah, we have 11, so there's a 6 and 11 here. Awakening to your gifts, your trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, shining your light into the shadows, into your fears, facing your fears, trusting in the unknown here. 6 is about creating a nurturing environment for yourself, having an open heart, finding love, finding balance in all situations. We have Mercury with messages. Ooh. And I love that we have these two, they're serpents. They are kind of like dragons. Mercury is a messenger. This is also about communication, the way that you speak to yourself. And we have 11 here, so this is 22. Finding a healthy partnership, a happy balance within yourself and within your world. Because the more that you love yourself, the more balanced you feel within, your world's going to reflect that, right? That's what's going to reverberate out into the world, is the work that you've done on yourself, the healing that you've done within, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you see yourself, the love that you give yourself, the more open and receptive you can be to receiving love, to receiving rest, to receiving and just absorbing, just being at peace, just being at rest, and allowing yourself to just be who you are and to love who you are, and that you don't have to do anything to be lovable, to be worthy, to be deserving, to have happiness in your life. You just already are worthy and deserving. Yeah, self-empowerment here. We have Libra with balance. Wow, you have balance coming out twice. Balancing the heart and mind, balancing the masculine and feminine, working but resting, and making sure that we have work and play, give and receive, all of those coming into balance here. Beautiful. We have faith. Ooh, faith has been restored. We have despondence, and now we have faith. So where you had a lack of faith, your faith is being restored. You're going to start seeing this shift in your reality. This is your new beginning, because you've taken that time out to rebalance yourself and give yourself that love, that self-care, heal these old emotional wounds, cut the cords to the past with these old belief systems. And look, we have another wheel here, another cycle, a new cycle, new beginnings. Space. Okay. A space for something new. Yay. Now the space card's kind of like a wild card. It's like the void, it's the space between the new beginning. So it's full of potential. It's the mystery. It's the end and the beginning, and sometimes it can be a little scary because it's unknown, but that's where we can embrace, creativity, adventure, curiosity, with this childlike innocence, and this new beginning, and this potential of something new, the potential of happiness, of celebration, of good times, of fun, laughter, happiness, our dream life here. We have doubts, lonely, negativity, not hopeful, and discontentment. Yeah, that's the place that you were at. And let's see what you're moving into. We have self-care energy. Oh, yes, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, re-energizing yourself, retreat to recharge. That's exactly what you did. And if not, this is the energy that you need to be moving into. Taking care of yourself, loving yourself, rest so that you can recharge your energy and not give so much to everyone else. Because with the frog, they need that water. They're not meant to carry a heavy load. They're meant to be free flowing, you know. And so are you, pile number 3. Let's get these here since you're... Alright, let's get a few more messages about the new energy that you're stepping into here. Stepping onto a balanced path. I mean, we have 2s and 2s, a lot of scales, a lot of balance, redistributing balance, cause for celebration, achievement, solid connection to this new beginning. What do we have? We have dark wisdom finds strength and clarity in solitude and trust the value of insights that you gain. Silent watch. So this is about being observant. Watch, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your the guidance that's going to be coming in. Make sure that you observe you know, where you're being guided. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Trust your intuition, all right? And know that where it says find strength and clarity in solitude, what I find is that when I took this time to tune into who I am and to get to know myself and my thoughts and my fears, I had this strength come from within that is unshakable, you know, because I know who I am and I have this strong connection to my inner child and my inner child's needs. And nobody can make me feel or change or do anything that I don't want to do unless I allow them to, you know. And it's not saying that we can't choose our thoughts or we can't learn something new about ourselves, but if somebody's trying to manipulate you or make you second guess yourself or shame yourself or turn against yourself, you know, that's what needs to be where healthy boundaries need to be put in, and where you need to be more confident with who you are and having that healthy relationship with yourself and trusting your own wisdom, being able to see in the dark and see through the lies and see through the illusions and manipulations. And that comes from you spending time with yourself and taking time to get to know yourself and hear your inner voice, that small little lamb within. All right, we have stable depths. True stability is often not immediately visible, but it has a profound impact. Quiet power. Confirmation about being secure with who you are and having that strong, stable connection with yourself. All right. We have planting seeds. Your ideas, dreams, and efforts have potential to develop into great things. A future promise. Beautiful. So set them seeds. That's what this void of space here is for you to plant these new seeds of growth, these new ideas, new potentials, for you to have this happy life that you're looking for, to have this beautiful, you know, solid foundation, this new love for self, feeling more connected to your truth, self-care. Now, you know, self-care is about loving yourself and caring about how you feel, you know, caring about your energy levels. If you feel overworked, if you don't feel like what you do is enough, you know, or who you are is enough, that's where you need to take some time out to nurture yourself and love yourself and comfort yourself, speak kind to yourself, you know, and validate those fears that you have and understand where they come from, when did they develop, and is this your truth? Do you really believe this about yourself? And start questioning them. Where does that come from? And start seeding new thoughts of love and, you know, comfort to yourself. I love myself. I am a good person. You know, I know my heart. I know my strengths. I know where I'm challenged, you know, and these are where I need to work on. I need to work on the way that I talk to myself, the way that I allow myself to receive, the way I allow myself to rest. Sometimes I overwork myself out of guilt or fear, and I'm no longer going to do that. And having that healthy relationship with yourself is going to benefit you in the long run. All right, we have pieces of truth, Bring fragments of your life together to create the full picture of who you are. Reclaim your wholeness. Yeah. Again, confirmation. Question your beliefs. Question these parts of yourself that make you not like your own reflection, where you feel like you're holding back. And understand that it's you who's holding yourself back because you're making that choice. Nobody else can make these choices. Nobody else can live this life for you. They may try to influence you with their own belief systems and passing them on to you, but ultimately it's your choice to choose. And we have the mystery within. Look beyond the obvious and explore the hidden aspects all around you. Profound truths. Yeah. Unlock the door and go within and discover your personal truths. Who are you and what is your truth? Not based on somebody else's truth that's been passed down. Something that's been, this is how everybody else has done it, so this is how I have to do it. It's almost like, when the family business that's been passed down, and then you have this one who's like everybody else in the family's a doctor, but you want to be a writer, and so they're trying to force you to be a doctor because everybody else in the family's a doctor, but that doesn't resonate with your soul. You feel called to be a writer, but everybody's trying to force this onto you because everybody else does it, and this is where you're having the courage to say, no, I'm going to follow my path, my calling. This is my passion, this is my desire, this is what I'm meant to do, and this is going to be what makes me happy. And I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to live my life and to reach my full potential. And to be confident and brave enough to do so. Pile number 3. Alright, these are your messages from Source. I'm going to give you one here, and it says, Beyond. Today, I lift my consciousness above all worldly illusions. I remember the power I have in every situation. I always have a choice in how I respond. Today, I choose to turn my thoughts towards God by focusing my awareness beyond the illusion of the material world. I experience simplicity and peace. Beautiful. So, this card here is asking you to go within and to focus on your needs, focus on your desires, your dreams, where you need comfort, where you need love, where you need understanding, where you need peace of mind, where you need to let something go, and to understand your true self, okay? Your calling. Listen to your voice and shut out all these other voices of everybody else's expectations. Who is the true you, and finding that balance within, okay? All right, pile number 3. These were your messages. This is the energy that you're moving into. Thank you all so much for being here on the channel with me in the temple. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if this reading resonated with you. I'd love to hear and connect with you all. I'm sending you all so much love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.